Hey everyone, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com. Thanks as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about low acid coffee. Now, a lot of folks may not know what low acid coffee is. They may think it sounds a little bit crazy, but for those who have acid reflux, or maybe just find that they drink a cup of coffee and they just don't necessarily feel so good, you might want to check out low acid coffee. So what I have here is some K-Cups from Puroast. This is a company who's making some great strides in the world of low acid coffee. And what they've essentially done is they've developed a process that it's called their Puroast process. What they've done is they've developed a process which takes out some of the excess acid that exists in coffee, because coffee can be very acidic, and especially when you get into dark roasts, you can find that sometimes that's a little too heavy for a lot of folks. And so they've developed a process that takes out a lot of that acidity from the coffee and still gives you a nice full-bodied flavor out of your coffee. So they offer a number of different ways that you can get their Puroast low-acid coffee. You can check out their website, which is Puroast.com. And we'll have a link in the description for the video here. You can check out their website to see some of their other offerings, but they do have single serve, which of course we were immediately interested in because we talk about single serve so often here on Aromacup.com. So we thought we would just check out some of these K-Cups. What I have here is the dark French roast from Puroast. It's a low acid, as I say. So let's go ahead and brew this and just see what it tastes like. I'm going to make use of my Elite B48 brewer that I have right here from Keurig, and I'm going to use a trick that we were actually talking about earlier. I'm going to pre-punch my K-Cup right now. That way I'm not going to get coffee grounds in my coffee, which is always great. And I'm going to close up my brew basket and add a cup, and let's go ahead and just brew a cup of coffee. Now, a lot of companies have experimented with ways to lower the acidity of coffee, and you've probably encountered some different variations of low acid coffee, and especially if you're someone who finds that you have acid reflux, maybe only when you drink coffee, maybe just in general, or if you've had other intestinal problems that can make it really hard to be able to enjoy a cup of coffee, this is probably going to be a great way for you to be able to dive in and actually still enjoy coffee. As I say, a lot of different companies have worked to develop different forms of low acid coffee, so you may want to experiment. However, I think Puroast is one of the only companies I've seen who's actually actively making a low-acid K-Cup. Now again, of course, if you were using low-acid coffee, you could brew your own low-acid coffee using an option such as the Echo Brew or something else which allows you to brew your own coffee using a Keurig machine. But if you want the quick and easy way of making that coffee that we're used to with single serve, you probably want to check out the K-Cups by Puroast. So there's our cup of coffee. It looks just like a normal cup of coffee. It's maybe a little bit light for being a dark French roast, but I did do a larger brew. It might taste just a little bit lighter, but again, that's going to differ based on the brew size that you make use of, and of course, if you add any flavoring to your coffee, creams, things like that. But black, which is the way I have a tendency to drink a lot of my coffee, this tastes quite good. I like it. And I myself have not had acid reflux, and I drink a lot of coffee, so I'm probably very, very lucky. But again, if you have had that problem, or if you know someone who does, and you're into the world of single-serve brewing, you probably want to check out the K-Cups by Puroast. So, as I say, right now there's just a couple different versions of Puroast's low-acid coffee. They've got a house blend and they have a French roast, and that's available on their website. And again, we'll have a link in the description here. Again, I'm using the dark French roast today. I really like the taste. Comes in just a normal display box that you can grab from their website. And this is a great way to get into brewing low acid coffee at home and doing it with the single serve ease that you're used to with machines like the Keurig B48 and other Keurig single serve brewers. So there you go, guys. Check out the website at Puroast.com. And again, if you're into low acid coffee, if you're looking for a low acid coffee option, this is probably going to be a great way for you to go. As always, guys, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com. Thank you for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. Enjoy your cup, and I'll see you next time. Take care.